Hey, this is Alex from Low Key Millionaire here, and today I wanted to talk about minimalism. I think minimalism gets a bad rap because the media has people thinking that minimalists are people who just withdraw from society and live in a cardboard box and deprive themselves of everything. No, I don't agree with that, and I don't think that's what minimalism is. I personally consider myself to be a minimalist, and let me give you my interpretation of what that is. Minimalism is where you spend intentionally, meaning you only buy things that you truly need. And that is a thing. So you got to separate wants from needs, okay? There's a lot of things, those are two completely separate things. We, I guess, want a lot of things, but if you boil things down, do you really need them? And the answer most likely is probably no, you don't need them. Think about all the subscriptions that you sign up for that you just literally pay every month, and it just gets automatically deducted from your bank account without any notice, without any kind of thought from you. And that's just pulling money out of your account every single month without you even realizing it. I think that happens more frequently than people think. And I think for minimalism, just think also about social media too. Social media, there's so many different platforms. Let's name like the top 5. I would be probably Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, like this channel, Snapchat, a lot of different options. And if you think about all the media that you consume via social media, I mean, I think that's taken up a lot of people's time and a lot of people's attention. And social media usually glamorizes people's lives. You know, they take these lavish vacations, they go jet skiing in really far-flung locations. They dine out, they eat out at really, really fancy restaurants. And that puts an image or a thought in your mind that that is how you have to live. That is like the key to quote unquote being a success or having a successful life. No, that's not. Your life is not a brochure that your life is not a brochure, you know, it's not, this is real life. This is just, you don't need to live like that, and you don't need to fulfill those kind of, fulfill that kind of life unless that is truly what you want. I think ultimately the goal for me would be to achieve financial freedom. That is by far the most important thing. Financial freedom is the goal here for me. And financial freedom means having enough money coming in to cover my expenses without me having to work. And minimalism helps me achieve that. So that means being very intentional with my money, not necessarily just cutting corners, being an extreme cheapskate, but using my money intentionally to buy things that bring me value, saving and investing the rest, and letting my money work for me so that I can buy the most precious thing of all, which is my freedom. And along with freedom comes optionality. Optionality is when you have choices, right? You have the choice today to work or not work, or you have the choice to, you know, just lounge around today if that's what you felt like doing. Optionality is what it boils down to me boils down to for me. Optionality, the way that I want to live my life, so that, yeah, nobody has like any power over me. I don't need to like do something that I'm not passionate about, or I don't need to work a job that I don't like just to support a lifestyle that is not true to myself. I think a lot of people nowadays, and maybe when I was younger, I fell into this trap as well. It's where you fall into like the social media trap where, you know, you have to keep up with the Joneses. Oh man, this guy got a BMW, look at him. Well, that means I got to get a BMW as well. He took a vacation to the Maldives Islands, some far-flung location. Oh man, that means I got to go as well and take these Instagram-worthy photos. That is where you can get yourself farther and farther away from achieving financial freedom. Remember guys, financial freedom is the goal. You gotta just separate yourself from what the media and what social media is telling you in order to kind of achieve the so-called financial freedom and achieve optionality, which is the choice of working or not working. And just thinking about it now, that is by far the most precious thing to me. It's not anything materialistic. There's no car, there's no house, there's no boat, there's no material possession that is worth more than my own freedom. And I think a lot of people are lost. They've got this lost feeling, or they feel that like they just don't know really how to navigate through life, because they've like been programmed by social media to have this mindset that they need to be consumers. They need to constantly be spending, upgrading, living this lavish lifestyle, when in fact that is taking them away, that is stripping them away, that is taking them farther and farther away from reaching freedom. And so that's a form of modern day indentured servitude. You know, people max out their credit cards to go on vacations. They max out their credit cards to dine out at these fancy restaurants, when in fact they in reality couldn't even afford it in the first place. So yeah, those are my musings for today. I'm a minimalist because I know that my ultimate goal is financial freedom and optionality. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.